My name is Joshu Sterne. I'm a senior health reporter at dailymail.com. Many of my colleagues are from the UK and have noticed differences in their blood sugar and other health metrics after eating American food. My editor came to all of us and said, it would be great if one of you finds yourself in Europe. I piped up and was like, well, I actually have a trip to Italy planned in a couple of months. As an Italian American, my fondest memories are coming home from school to my mom making a massive pot of spaghetti and homemade garlic bread. But as much as I love pasta in a slice, they don't exactly love me. As I've gotten older, increasingly they leave me stuffed and fatigued for hours. And like many Americans, I'd heard stories about people traveling to Europe and being able to eat anything without suffering bloating like they would at home. You can imagine my excitement as I prepared for my honeymoon in Italy last month. I decided the trip would be a perfect time to test when I ate my favorite dishes there versus at home. I wore a continuous glucose monitor, also called a CGM, a device inserted under the skin that monitors the amount of sugar in the blood. I logged my results for a week before my trip and then during the first week of my honeymoon, and the results were, quite frankly, startling. I was surprised at the spikes in the US when I was wearing it, especially because what I thought I was eating was pretty balanced. Lean protein like a chicken with a rice and a vegetable. Oftentimes that rice, having that would just cause a spike 30 minutes, an hour after dinner. I was just very surprised by that. I had been fed the idea that these were inherently healthy. It was definitely surprising and something that scared me a little bit. My main priority was just to have fun and eat anything I possibly wanted. I just come off from planning a wedding for a year and a half, finally had that stress off of me and could breathe a little bit, and was on the trip of a lifetime. During dinner times, I was eating a lot of pastas, a lot of leaner fishes and vegetables, along with almost always a glass of wine or a spritz. I never got a spike during dinner time on my phone at all. Whereas in the US, I'd be getting them consistently. We'd order dessert to split most nights and never got a spike at dinner time the entire time I was there. After the experiment, I reached out to some experts. I reached out to dietitians and endocrinologists. They said oftentimes it's how the pasta and the pizza is made. They use a different type of flour there. They use cleaner ingredients. They may normally have, 5 ingredients or less, whereas here we have several additives, emulsifiers. When you eat a food that's high in carbohydrates, higher in sugars, and you have those spikes on your continuous glucose monitor, going to start building up throughout the body, and when the body can't filter out enough glucose, it can lead to damage in other organs. It can lead to conditions like type 2 diabetes, which are top killers in the US and are on the rise even in people who are young and people who don't have that thought in their minds.
FoodFight USA!